Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to Jinjin's Cosmic. If you didn't happen to be here, perhaps it's time to meet your soul. Dear Libra, come, sit with me for a moment in the quiet of your own heart. I want you to feel something you've become a master at ignoring. It is not a burden, not a weight on your shoulders, but rather a hollow ache. A silent, cavernous space that exists behind the warmth of your smile and the grace of your diplomacy. It is the echo that remains after you've successfully negotiated peace for everyone in the room, only to realize that your own truth was never invited to the table. For a lifetime, you have carried the belief that your worth is intrinsically tied to your ability to create harmony. A beautiful, noble aspiration. But somewhere along the way, this aspiration became a prison. You began to believe that harmony meant the absence of conflict, when in truth, it means the presence of authenticity. And so, you began a performance. A breathtakingly skillful performance of agreeableness, of flexibility, of unwavering understanding. You became the mirror in which everyone else could see their best selves reflected, all while your own image grew fainter and fainter. But now, a sacred reckoning is upon you. Not a storm to be weathered, but an inner dismantling of the stage you have so carefully constructed. It is not coming to break you, dear Libra. It is coming to break the lie that has been breaking you, piece by piece, for years. The lie that you are only lovable when you are compliant. The lie that your strength lies in your ability to bend, rather than your courage to stand firm. This is not a choice you have to make. It is a current of destiny that has arrived at your shore. It is the moment your soul has finally cried, enough. Before we journey into the heart of this transformation, I ask you to anchor your spirit in this powerful shift. Go to the comments and declare this for yourself, for the universe, for the deepest part of your being. Write, I, Libra, release the performance of peace to embrace the power of my truth. This is not a mere affirmation. It is the turning of a key in a lock you have held for a lifetime. Stay with me, because what is unfolding is the end of an era of self-betrayal and the dawn of a strength so real, so serene. It will change everything you thought you knew about who you are. The gilded cage of diplomacy, unmasking the fear. Libra, you must understand that the prison you inhabit was not built by others. It was exquisitely crafted by your own hands, out of the most noble of materials, the desire to love and be loved. From a young age, you learned a dangerous equation. Dissonance equals danger. Disagreement equals disconnection. Your own needs, if they conflicted with the needs of others, were a threat to the fragile ecosystem of your relationships. And so, you became a virtuoso of self-editing. You learned to read the room not to understand others, but to understand how you needed to change yourself to fit. You silenced your own strong opinions, cloaking them in phrases like, I see both sides, until you could no longer remember which side was truly yours. You swallowed your own righteous anger, transmuting it into a palatable, understanding sadness. You deferred your own dreams, convincing yourself that your happiness was found in the happiness of those you loved. This was not weakness, Libra. It was a survival strategy. You built a gilded cage of diplomacy, and from within its beautiful bars, you managed the emotional world around you with the skill of a master conductor. You believed that if you could just keep every instrument playing in harmony, if you could just prevent any jarring notes, then you would be safe. You would be valued. You would be loved. But what is the cost of being the conductor of everyone else's orchestra? It is that you never get to play your own music. Your life becomes a masterpiece of management. But your soul, the divine instrument you were given, lies silent in its case. The hollow ache you feel is the sound of that silence. It is the cry of your own song, unsung. The monumental shift that is now upon you is the dawning realization that this cage, once a sanctuary, has become a place of profound starvation. Your soul is starving for your own truth. It is tired of the bland diet of agreeableness. It yearns for the rich, complex flavors of your authentic thoughts, your untamed feelings, your courageous, world-changing ideas. This change is not coming to give you strength. It is coming to strip away everything that has blocked the colossal strength that has been lying dormant within you all along. It is here to remind you that you were never meant to be just the keeper of the peace. You were meant to be a source of it. A peace so powerful and authentic that it has no need for performance. The sacred reckoning, when the body rejects the lie. There is a reason this transformation is happening now, Libra. It is because you have reached the absolute limit of your energetic capacity to maintain the performance. The lie has become physically and emotionally unsustainable. Pay attention, for your own being is giving you the signs. Have you noticed an exhaustion that sleep cannot touch? It is not the tiredness of a body that has worked hard, but the soul-deep weariness of a spirit that has been holding up a false reality. Every smile that didn't reach your eyes, every yes that was a betrayal of your inner no, every conflict you smoothed over instead of moving through each one, has been a small withdrawal from your vital life force account. And now, the balance is at zero. Have you felt a strange, uncharacteristic irritability bubbling just beneath the surface? A sudden impatience with the very dynamics you used to navigate with such effortless grace? This is not you becoming less nice. This is your soul's immune system finally kicking in. It is rejecting the poison of inauthenticity. The irritation is a sacred alarm, screaming that a boundary has been crossed, that a truth has been suppressed. It is the part of you that loves you fiercely, rising up to say, no more. This reckoning is a radical simplification of your life. For years, you have been playing a dozen different roles for a dozen different people, a chameleon changing its colors to match every background. It is a dizzying, exhausting act. This shift is compelling you to burn the costumes, to wash off the masks, and to stand in the radical simplicity of being one person, just you, authentic, consistent, and whole. And here lies the part that may feel terrifying. As you begin to live from this new, unified center, the people around you will have to reckon with it. Those who genuinely loved you will celebrate your emergence. They will feel the relief and the beauty of finally connecting with your true self. But those who were in love with the role you played for them, the tireless supporter, the agreeable confidant, the emotional shock absorber, will become deeply uncomfortable. They may accuse you of changing, of becoming selfish or cold. They will try to lure you back into the old dance, with the familiar music of guilt and obligation. Do not be fooled, dear Libra. Their discomfort is not a sign of your failure. It is the ultimate confirmation of your success. It is proof that you have finally stopped allowing them to outsource their emotional well-being to you. You are not responsible for their reaction to your liberation. You are only responsible for your own. The ghost in the mirror, the test of your new resolve. As you stand at this powerful threshold, the universe will send you one final, crucial test. It will not be a thunderous trial, but a quiet, seductive whisper from your past. It will be the ghost in the mirror. This test will likely manifest as a person or a situation that is a perfect replica of the dynamic you are trying to escape. An old friend will reappear with a crisis that only you can understand. A new partner will emerge who seems to need your gentle guidance to navigate their own chaos. A family conflict will arise that begs for your unique brand of mediation. And you will feel the pull, Libra. Oh, how you will feel it. It is an instinct honed over a lifetime. The impulse to step in, to smooth, to fix, to balance it, is written into your very DNA. To your old self, this is not a problem. It is a purpose. It feels like love. It feels like being needed. But look closer, look past the compelling story, and feel the energy. Does it feel expansive or constrictive? Does the thought of engaging leave you feeling energized? Or does it trigger that old familiar sense of impending exhaustion? This is the moment of truth. The ghost in the mirror is the part of you that is still afraid of your own power. It is the part of you that still believes your value is in your utility to others. To pass this test is to look at that reflection and say, with a love that is both gentle and utterly unyielding, I see you. I understand why you learned to do this. But we don't live there anymore. It is to choose the unsettling quiet of your own authentic path over the noisy, comfortable familiarity of the old cage. Every time you honor your own need, every time you state your truth without apology, every time you allow someone else to sit with their own discomfort instead of rushing in to rescue them, you are not just saying no to them. You are saying the deepest, most profound yes to yourself. You are choosing your own sacred peace over their temporary comfort. And each time you make this choice, the new strength within you solidifies. It ceases to be a theoretical concept and becomes a lived, embodied reality. This is not about winning a battle against others. It is about finally winning the war for yourself. Redefining strength, reclaiming harmony. For your entire life, Libra, you have been fed a distorted definition of strength. You were taught that strength was loud, aggressive, and unyielding everything your gentle soul recoiled from. And so, you concluded that you were not strong. This is the greatest lie you have ever been told. The strength that is emerging within you now is of a completely different quality. It is not the strength of a battering ram, but the strength of a mighty river. A river does not fight the rocks in its path. It flows around them with immense, quiet power. Its course unaltered. It is serene. It is centered. And it is absolutely unstoppable. This new strength is the power of alignment. It is the calm that comes from knowing who you are, what you value, and what you will no longer participate in. It does not need to shout because its presence is felt. It does not need to prove itself because its integrity is self-evident. It is the strength to hold a boundary not with anger, but with love, a fierce, protective love for your own well-being. Simultaneously, you will reclaim the true meaning of harmony. You, who have sought harmony your entire life, are about to discover its purest form. You will learn that conflict is not the opposite of harmony. Falsehood is. A superficial peace built on suppressed truths and unspoken resentments is the most violent form of discord. True harmony, the kind your soul craves, is born from courage. It is the vibrant, dynamic peace that emerges when two or more authentic souls can stand in their own truth, respectfully disagree, and still remain connected through a shared commitment to what is real. It is messy, it is alive, and it is profoundly beautiful. You will cease to be an avoider of conflict and become a seeker of truth. And in that shift, you will become a creator of a harmony so deep and so resilient, it can withstand anything. Your sensitivity, once deemed a weakness, will be revealed as your superpower, a finely tuned instrument that can detect the slightest dissonance between what is said and what is true, allowing you to navigate your life with unparalleled wisdom and grace. The coronation, your existence, is the throne. And so we arrive here, Libra, at the culmination of this profound inner revolution. This grand change, this momentous shift, is not simply giving you a new set of tools. It is placing a crown upon your head. It is your coronation. For years, you have lived as a diplomat in a foreign land, a supporting character in your own life story, always fighting for your place, for your right to exist peacefully. But this shift reveals the ultimate truth. You were never a diplomat. You are the sovereign. This life is your kingdom, and your authentic self is the throne. All the hardships, all the moments of self-doubt, all the painful relationships, they were not punishments. They were the training for your reign. The universe was not testing your ability to endure. It was forging your capacity to lead yourself, first and foremost, and then, by the magnetic power of your example, to inspire others. You will look back at the person you were, the one who measured their words, who shrank their needs, who apologized for their very presence, and you will feel not judgment, but a wave of profound compassion. You will honor her for keeping you safe, for getting you this far. And then you will gently release her, for her service is complete. The strength that now fills you is permanent. It is a new operating system for your soul. And from this place of centered, authentic power, you will begin to create a life that feels not like a constant effort, but like a joyful expression of your true essence. You will attract people who celebrate your strength, not exploit your kindness. You will make decisions not from a place of fear, but from a place of deep inner knowing. You will discover that you don't have to choose between being strong and being loving, between being authentic and being connected. You are, and have always been, destined to be both. This is your time. It is not now or never. It is now and forever. Your soul has already chosen. It has chosen strength. It has chosen truth. It has chosen you. All that is left is for you to step into the fullness of your power and claim the magnificent life that has been waiting for you all along. If this message has resonated in the deepest chambers of your heart, please subscribe and join this growing family. The journey ahead is one of navigating your new power with grace and love, and you do not have to walk it alone. Welcome home, dear Libra. Welcome to your reign.